JavaScript variables can be either declared using let, const, or var keywords. We can also directly write g is equal to 7, and this will also declare a variable. Here g is called an undeclared variable. Why? Because g does not have the keyword var, const, or let, so g is called a undeclared variable. When we write let x is equal to 5, here let is the keyword that defines the kind of container. X is the identifier or handle that can be used to access this variable later, and 5 is the value of the container, value contained in the container. The keyword var was replaced starting ES6 in 2015 by the keyword let. So the standard way of declaring a variable is using let. If you want your program to run on browser versions earlier than 2015, you should definitely use var, as they won't understand what is let. Selection of the keyword between let or const depends on the fact whether this variable will change value or not. So if I say let s is equal to 14 and I then say s is equal to 15, I want to check the value of this s. So I say console.log s. Here it says the value is 15. If I want to check the value before incrementing it, I would see that the value was 14. So here the value of s can be updated to a new value. If we declare a variable with const, let's say const g is equal to 10, and we want to update g to 11, I will see an error as soon as I save. It says assignment to constant variable. That is the type error. It is not possible to reassign a constant variable. So as soon as you try to reassign a constant variable, you will see an error from the JavaScript engine. So for variables which you know that there will not be an update of the value, we should use const, whereas for variables which can change value over time should be declared with let. Although identifiers can be named arbitrarily like s, like x, f, g, or my name, but there are certain naming conventions for identifiers. The first one can contain numbers, letters, underscores, and $sign. They must start with a letter. Although variables can also start with underscore and $signs, but these are not covered in this course. Names can either be short or descriptive. We prefer descriptive as it makes your code more readable for reviewers and other people who are looking at the code. It makes it more understandable. Reserved keywords like JavaScript cannot be used as a variable name. Variables are case sensitive, so if we say let x is equal to 10 and let capital X is equal to 19, if you try to say console.log small x, you will see the value 10 that is coming from the small x. If you want to see the value of the uppercase x, you should write uppercase here and you will see the value 19 printed.